Oh, you alright, guys? Whew. So, you was on then today?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, sorry I'm late. This is Little Legend. He comes around just as wow, all the chats there. He comes round just as I'm going live. Sorry about that, everyone. We've got Steve Ellis, Chris Stykes in, Adrian, Chris,
Guys.
yeah. Epic Gaming, that's Scuba. We've got David Drone Adventures. Thanks for sharing us out, mate.
Liam LK.
Liam LK's in the house.
Top Urban Explorer as well. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Captain Caveman. Hey, Unga Bunga. Yeah. So, yeah, that's why I'm a little bit late. Sorry about that, guys, and girls, and well-known unknowns in as well. Yeah, but we've not seen much of a Little Legend. The next video you've got to see anyway, he's got him in it, so yeah, that's a good intro for you to see. Pop your face in now. Yeah.
About time, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Yeah, if anyone wants to come up, I'll throw a little link back in. I don't know whether it will show. If it does show, just let me know, please. Cool. Yeah. Who else have we got in there?
The comments now.
Yeah. We've got Thomas on a mission as well. Excellent. Cool. Great to see you all. Yeah. There's that light I got. That you were telling you about.
It's alright, that actually.
Yeah. It lights your side or your face up on this side on the screen.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It bounces off the wall, isn't it?
Yeah. So
It
cool.
is decent, that.
Right. What have you been up to? Have you been on adventures? I believe you've been in town somewhere.
Yeah.
You told me. But try not to give locations away. Well, I'll go and see if I can find that for you, yeah?
Alright.
I've got a rough idea where it is, but...
I've been to this place in town, not much, like this old mill or something. Exploring with Carl has been in there, he's done a video about it, all this and that. So props to Carl, go check out his video, his channel and that. But it's weird, because when Carl went in there, there's nothing all over the walls or the graffiti all over the walls and that. But when we went with my mates and that, there's a load of death notes all over the walls, stuff going on about the homeless people. Oh, it's crazy. I'll get my dad to go down to this place and to record it for all you and show you and all that. But no, it's weird. Definitely gave me some weird vibes anyway. That's for sure. Oh yeah, it's Twiggy UK. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll tell you something about that place. Something about it. I didn't go into the cellar out because my mates were all scared about it. I'll send my dad some clips about it and all that. So it should be up in some of his videos anyway, be up in his channel before you know about it. So that should be pretty decent. What have you guys been up to anyway? Icy Diamonds. Yeah, Icy. Captain Caveman. Yeah, alright. Hey, the Haunted Catchman. Urbex, eh? Yeah, Urbex. Epic Gaming Moments. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hey, the legend himself is here now.
Yeah, no worries. I'll have to find that for you another time.
Nah, don't worry about it.
It's like to see him a little bit busy at the moment.
Nah, I caught you off guard, that's all.
Yeah. Got Urbex in as well.
Yeah, I just gave him a quick shout out then.
Cool, excellent. Icy Diamond.
Gave her another shout out.
Cool. So what you've been up to? Nothing much.
Not
just
much.
College and
College and finding weird places.
Yeah.
That police in town, though, well, the death notes, and the notes about the homeless and all that. Weird.
Yeah, totally weird.
Yeah,
when you told me about it, like, it sounds a bit dodgy, that one. Yeah.
I do want to take you there myself.
Yeah. Not been out for a bit, have we?
No.
Exploring or anything, or doing anything.
Not really, anyway.
No. But
We need to get out and about.
hopefully, come out with us soon and stuff. It's down to me not working too much at the moment, you know what I mean? And
Can't help that though.
no, but fingers crossed. It's looking a bit better at the moment,
Yeah,
so
it is.
yeah. I can't say too much while I'm on air, but yeah, no worries.
You get the idea.
Yeah, you get the idea anyway. So more videos, more places to come.
David Drone Adventures. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's the one who shared us out before.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, cheers, mate. Sue's in as well.
Oh, that's
Excellent.
Tom Urban Explorer as well.
Yeah, just let us down there and in the control seat. So if anyone who wants to come up, you can do. I'll post the link up again. Paste, chat, boom. Yeah, so what's happened this week? Been going through my backlog of videos and stuff, seeing what I've got. And basically, would that be Little Legend? Yeah, that was Little Legend. Yeah, he's still there, don't worry. He's not little now, he's getting old now. Yeah, nearly old enough to drink in the pubs. Yeah, but he's already been in the pubs as well, yeah. I'm just looking at him now and he's just laughing. Yeah. Yeah, so I was going through my old footage and seeing what there is. I've got some great videos to come, but obviously they're in the past and I didn't have my camera at the time, my DJI Pocket, what everyone's used to. So the footage might be not as great as you're used to, but the locations is great anyway. So yeah, that'll make up for it. I've got a few there. Also, I want to ask you about the storm drain one. I found my footage of the head cam, the full length of it. Shall I throw that up as an uncut video for you to see how long we was down there and what we got up to? But some of it's a bit boring, like the camera's being put down or the helmet's being put down for 5-10 minutes and not seeing much and stuff like that. But you actually see how long we was down there, how far we went before the chamber actually started to fill and stuff like that. So people are saying, yeah, put it up. Yeah, no worries. Liam's saying, put it up. Yeah. I'll have to put a little bit of editing saying to people who just clicked on the video not knowing that what the video is all about. So yeah, we've got our first guest up at the moment. So welcome Jackie Green Cats and Tings.
And Tings? Oh God.
Nothing wrong with your hearing, is there?
Eh?
Hey? I said nothing wrong with your hearing and you went, hey.
Even though it's so unquiet, I can't send from headphones till Thursday, so it's like, damn. So it's still a bit quiet. Yeah, I'm just gonna see who's in the chat. So where's my other bloody phone? Oh, there.
Norfolk Explorer as well. Cool. Kernow, sorry. Kernow. Sorry about me. No, wrong reading. Dyslexic kicking in there. So cool. Looks like a few are saying, yeah, put it up. So yeah. I'll be throwing that video up then probably this week. And hopefully get another one out for Sunday. So I'm trying to knock more videos out as well and keep the channel rolling on and keep you more entertained and not I mean. Yeah, it's not easy, but while I'm not working, I might as well get some of these videos backlogs out. Not I mean, Jackie.
God, I'd be so glad. Right, I'm just going to say hi to all these people. You don't mind, do you?
No. You probably weren't listening while I was talking, but you was probably reading at the same time, so it's hard for that.
Yeah, well. So I'm going to say hi, Tom, Urban Explorer. Hi, Adrian. Hi, David Clark. Hi, Captain Caveman. Robert Shawley. Hi, Urbexy. Hi, Liam. Hi. Icy Diamond. Hi. Jamie L. Hi. Sue Lindsay. Hi. Colonel. Hi. Chris Sykes. Hi. And Twig. I'm not flicking my bean, you cheeky little shit. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I normally tie my hair up, especially if I'm feeding the creatures in the other room, because I don't want things clinging to my hair. Gets scary.
Oh, yeah, you've got feeding bugs and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I was feeding my tarantulas, so obviously I don't want any of the roaches or locusts in my hair. So I thought, right, yeah, I always I tie it up, or if I'm tidying up and cleaning, my hair gets tied up again. But then if I get too warm, I tie it up. So, oh well.
Why have you ever went to bed and then found one not crawling on you or so, anything like that?
I'm not bothered about it. I just don't want them in my hair. That's all. The cats would think it's flipping fast food. Because my other half, he turned around, there was a spider about 2 inches. It was quite big actually for a house spider. Yeah, the cat's got it.
So
she can go downstairs where the cats are. The cats will have them.
Yeah,
it wasn't one of the other spiders. It was just a house spider.
Yeah. Cool. At least, you know, the cats collect all the runaways.
Oh, yeah. If any of the locusts have escaped or any of the roaches, they've got them. They've killed them. So they don't get very far in this house.
Yeah, that was been a funny ass with my kids one day walking across this field. And all you can hear is like grasshoppers, the squeak noise, what they do. So I said to him, oh, you can see that, find that, what's making the noise, give you a quid. Next thing, they find it straight away. Normally when you go to them, they can shut up, don't they? But the kids focus straight on it, yeah.
Bloody hell.
Can you remember that, son?
Yeah, I do actually. What else that was? Where we go biking, we used to, in the H's.
Oh, around there, was it? Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't in there anyway.
On the little dirt bike track. Yeah.
So when I was younger, I used to go and catch crickets and what else? I know we used to go to water and catch either frogs, tadpoles, sticklebacks.
Yeah.
Mum used to go mad. I was bringing all these creatures home. They're like, just take them away.
We used to live near a canal many years ago, me being a little kid and that, yeah. We used to get one of these bamboo poles with like a net on that you used to get from near the seashore.
I remember them. Yeah, because they used to have like different colours. They'll either be like a red or a green, and there'll only be little small things. But damn, they got too heavy. The little heads would snap off.
yeah, the basket, it goes right in the water. Yeah, used to like say skittlebacks and stuff like that from the local canal. And we actually caught, I think it said it was before, we caught a newt once, and yeah, it didn't survive long after taking it home and making it like a little water.
Yeah, because obviously need to be in their own water system, and that obviously eat the bugs that they're eating in the water, so they don't last very long. I mean, I remember seeing last time I seen a newt. I mean, you know, in the wild, that was like back in the 80s.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, back in the 80s then, yeah. But we like made it like a little tray and all that with stones up so it could come up out of the water so it can breathe. So overnight it comes up over the water, over the stones, and jumps off the like tray we made, and then it got too dry and just croaked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have seen newts recently. There was one in the video not too long ago.
All right.
In one of my videos. And yeah, that's the first one I've seen for ages.
Bloody hell, that is going to be a rarity.
Yeah. I'm not too sure which video it was, but yeah, it was in one recently. So
hi, Coachman. Sorry. talking over you again.
So how was everyone doing in the chat? Let us know. How was your Halloween? And well, bonfire night it was really, wasn't it? Yeah, Halloween was the other week.
Oh, bugger that.
Yeah. Let us know how your bonfire night went. It's funny because if you hear the local news, Jackie, you're like Granada news, aren't you? Local news.
Oh, I sometimes read it online though. It's better.
They said I think it was last week or early this week. No, last week it was. It's going on about all the organised. The fire brigade is saying go to the local organised bonfires and stuff like that. And then further on in a different article, the news was reporting that the local councils have cancelled all the organised
Yeah, some of them had. I know some at this end hadn't, believe it or not. They still had fireworks on in some of the displays in Oldham. But I know some of the parts in Manchester, like Eaton Park and everything, cancelled them.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them places around Manchester didn't know what Oldham was going on.
Bloody stupid.
Yeah. So they're saying don't use your own fireworks, go to an organised event, but they cancel it all. So yeah, you go out and buy fireworks and then set them off. So it doesn't really work out, does it? What the council think and the government when they make these decisions and like say do this, do that, it just contradict themselves.
It's about right. So I didn't go to any. It's like, oh yeah, all my kids are growing up and they can do it all themselves now. So it's like, yes, I could stay in. But some of my cats were watching through the window, watching all the fireworks displays. None of mine ran away or anything. They don't give a shit. It's like, fine.
Yeah, they say, yeah. Sue's saying it was in the underground cave where I seen it. Also, that video put up about the new underground mine in Manchester. I found out a little bit more research. It's not a mine. It turned out to be a stream, not a stream. Yeah, a stream, yeah, natural stream. And I might go back to it, I might not. It does look good, and you know what I mean. It looks like no one's been down there before and stuff. But it is a backbreaker. Basically, I'll be virtually on my hands and knees all the way down that one. So,
oh god, I couldn't be doing that, crawling through a cave
unless it opens up. But obviously, it being a stream, an actual spring, a spring. That's it, a spring, not a stream, a spring, an actual spring. And the weather's getting bad now with water as well, groundwater. So I don't want to go down there while it's in the wet season, if you understand it. Makes common sense, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, obviously it's going to be waterlogged, isn't it?
Yeah, and it could be pushing out more water and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I actually did a live stream on Saturday.
Yeah, I watched it, you know.
Cool.
Not for long, well, for about 20 minutes I watched it. Tell you the truth.
I'll just be glad when I get the headphones, everything will be a lot louder because it's really, really quiet. Even though I've turned the sound up, I know it'd be something through StreamYard because when I go onto YouTube itself, it's nice and loud.
Yeah, it seems it anyway. You know what I mean? I can hear you quite well and stuff. And when I played it back my live stream last week, you like you say, nice and loud anyway.
Fair enough.
Abandoned and Forgotten Wales is in.
Yeah, it's Gareth Jones, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. So I'm going for a tattoo at the end of this month, so that'll be good.
Ah, yeah. Can you do us a favour, Jackie? Hold the fort for 5-10 minutes while I just sort Anthony out, my son.
Okay.
Little legend, cheers.
So there's a few people in. Hope everybody's smashed their the like button. Otherwise, my tarantulas will be coming after you. If the tarantulas don't, then the roaches will. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I waited for a while before I got tattoos. I got my tattoos when I was in my 30s. What tattoo am I having? I think I'm going to have a tarantula on my hand. I'm not too sure yet. So I know there's more bones on that and it could be a bit painful, but I don't care. I just thought bugger it. It's going to be like a 3D one. Turn my piercing. Yeah, it's going to be a 3D tarantula. So why not? I mean, I've got, was it raven, skeleton butterfly, dragons, cats, and all sorts. Yeah, things are okay, Tom. Thanks for asking. Oh, my nose is running. It's going from extreme heat into where it's cooler out here, because obviously my tarantulas, I have to have it really warm in there. Then I come out of there and that's it. My nose is streaming for ages. Weird. So I've got that. And my sister came last night and she dropped me off an ornament. So that's pretty cool. But I've decided I'm moving some of my ornaments because the cat's knocked one of my big ones off, even though it was set back. So I'm just going to swap them around so they're a bit safer, because they were playing up this morning, being little sods. Oh, I've seen all sorts of weird bloody tattoos. I've seen people with ones who are saying they've had their asses tattooed, their hips, everywhere tattooed. How many cats do I have? I've got 18, Tom. 18 cats. And funny enough, I actually seen a video on my timeline on, was it Facebook? So I don't always call it Facebook. I just call it Facebook or something else I call it. There's quite a few words I call it. And it came up on my timeline about one of the cats that passed away in 2018. She was like 16 when she went, but she became really, really ill in the end. So we had to take her to the vets, and the vets put her to sleep in the end. So the funny thing is, I thought she'd been dead a bit longer than that, but nope. Hi, Daniel Yurlock. Or a bee on each bum cheek. Yeah, he's gone doing something. He'll be back in a bit. So, yep, because he appears to have his son with him tonight. Oh, I'm going to have a drink. Me coffee. I did actually show Melissa, whether she's seen it or not, I don't know. But she gave me some money for my birthday. So when I bought a CD, when I bought Disturbed, one of the Disturbed albums, it's actually one of the ones I didn't have. So I actually thought I had it. And then I looked and it's like, shit, I'm a bit behind on that. So went and bought it on Amazon. So, I mean, I like having physical media, where some people like downloading it. I'd rather just have the CDs or DVDs or Blu-rays for them all, even though I've got loads. Hi, Diane. Hope you're okay. So let's have a look. Wow, I've not bought a CD in donkeys. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know you can have things like Spotify and all that, but then when rules happen and they decide they want to cut something out of it, then you lose that data. And they've done it a few times, like on books, and because I know some people get books online and then they decide they want to ban it. So it's something you paid for, but then they ban it. So they take it out of your, your collection. And it's like, well, hang on a minute. And they've done it on quite a lot of films, DVDs, CDs. They ban them and then it's like, it's gone. So, I've got absolutely tons of DVDs and Blu-rays and all that, but they're all in like big units downstairs. So that's why once I get me my attic done, a lot of it will all go up there out of the way. And then, because we're actually wanting a conversion, but we can't have the conversion right away because we've got told that the joists are too small, because we were just going to get it, all boarded. And they turned around and said they were only 20 centimeters thick, and they said they needed to be thicker to sustain the weight. So yeah, so it's one of them things we've got to wait for, because we just had our back garden done. So that's done. The front garden's been sorted out. We've had the roof done, the extension part roof done. We had the big main roof done. So eventually we want to do the loft. And then once we can move stuff out of the way is when we'll start doing the rest of the house. So then obviously we'll have room to move stuff, because I've got absolutely like 49 years of stuff that I've collected. I've got loads. So I'd rather be able to put it all away in the loft so it can be stored out of the way, because I've got loads of stuff. I've put them all in plastic boxes, but I'd rather not have them all piled up. I'd rather have them all out of the way. Yeah, I've got vinyl. I've got loads of vinyl records, and I've got 2 record players as well. So I've even got things like the PS1, PS2, PS3 games saved, got all of them. And I've obviously got PS4 games. I've not been on my PS4 in ages. Just everything's just too tightly packed. I mean, we're considering getting another skip to get rid of a load of, built up rubbish, because obviously when you get the bins emptied, we fill them up, and obviously they don't take them away until at least every 3 to 4 weeks. And by that time, we've filled them all. And it doesn't matter how much you do in, what's the word? Recycle, we still fill them up. A PS1, yeah, I've still got a PS1. Well, I've kept them. I'm trying to think if we've got 2 PS2s, or is it just one? Can't remember. Oh, PS5, bloody hell, that would definitely wait. Have you got a channel? Yes, I have, Yemma. It's somebody will probably drop it in the chat. I mean, I do my my channel. I do it on a lot of animals. I've got cats. I've gone out and about. I've got some paranormal, and I'll probably have some explorers as well. I like mixing things up, so that's why it's called Jackie Green's Cats and Things. So it will, I like mixing it up. It's different. Where these have all got these separate channels, I'm like, oh my god, it gets confusing. Amazon are the worst for. Yeah, they do. They're terrible, Amazon, because sometimes I've had a big one of them bankers boxes, and then they'll put the bankers box in a box over the top of it, and then they have to put it inside an Amazon box, and I'll be like, so what the flip am I going to do with this? It's stupid. I'm your newest subscriber. Oh, very nice to meet you then. Was it Yerma? Hope I'm saying that right. Yerma Sucks Williams. So very nice to meet you. Yeah, at the moment I've taken over until Will gets back, since this is not my channel, it's his. I don't know. You can't get the staff, can you? Oh well, I'm sure if he's got something important to do, he's got to do it. Oh, fudge. I tell you, being in that other room, it's really warm. I mean, I'll take water with me, but nope. Coffee's needed. Oh. How's the cats? The cats are okay. They're just getting fed at the moment, but they get fed separately because, oh, good. See, the ones that eat the fastest go into the bathroom. The ones that are the slowest are in the hallway. There's some in the front room where they like to just eat a little bit and then go back to it later. So they all get put into separately, so everybody gets an equal bit. Otherwise, you get some right greedy ones, and they just push all the other ones away, and then they end up with nothing. So that's what we have to do. It's a lot fairer, really. And then as well, yeah, I am. And then obviously some are older and some are younger. So some of the elder ones are downstairs in the front room, and some of the younger ones are in the bathroom. So that's why I do a space in the bathroom. Yes, I do know each cat's names individually. Yeah, even having 5, because sometimes you'll find they'll have little fights and everything, because 2 of the brothers actually had a fight, and I don't sit there and let them sort it out. I'll actually stick my hand in there, and actually ended up with a littlest tiniest scratch. But then they know not to touch me, so they just back off then, because they're more bothered about, because I shout at them rather than, obviously you don't hit animals because that's just wrong. But so I use my voice, and obviously cats and dogs are sensitive to sound. So you're still on mute, I think, Will.
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll let you off then. Yeah, well, cats and dogs are very, very sensitive to sound. So basically, if you raise your voice, they're going to listen. So, yeah, the joys of animals.
Yeah,
Go on, what have you done? Tied him up and put him in another room?
Fed him to the dog.
Oh, you fed him to the dog. Oh, okay, well, at least the dog will be happy.
Yeah, he's been fed now.
I'll have to come and meet your dog.
Yeah, he's cool.
Go on.
He'll let you know whether he likes you or not within the first 2 seconds.
Dogs do. That's the thing. I mean, I was brought up with dogs anyway, and then ended up with cats, and I don't know how the hell that happened, but there you go. But yeah.
Yeah. So how your cats have I missed all that. Are they all right in that?
Yeah, I was just saying they get fed in separate rooms because of obviously some eat faster than the others, and the older ones, see, they all get separated, so they all get, you know, equal amounts. Otherwise, you get one greedy guts that eats everybody's, and the other ones don't get a look in. So you have to do things like that. Like even with cats and dogs, I mean, you can get slow feeders because you get some animals that'll wolf it down and then just vomit it all back up again. So I mean, yeah, I've tried slow feeders on some of my cats, and it does help. But I know you can get them from dogs as well, because my daughter uses it on her 2 staffs, and I've seen her, because they have to be fed at exactly the same time. So she'll have both bowls and put them, you know, like further apart from each other, and then put them down at the same time, because they get jealous over each other. It's just a bit weird. They love each other, but they think the other one's getting more than the other. It's like children, really.
It's a bit like mine. If I put food down and go near it, he's like, it's mine. He tells me about it. You know what I mean?
No, that's more food aggression, though. So it's like mine. I mean, some of my cats, I will say there's 3 or 4 of them will growl, and they'll be telling the others, like, no, that's mine. Get off. It's quite funny. And I'll be looking at them like, really?
Oh, Haunted Coachman's in as well.
Yes, he is.
There's a few people in as well.
Hi, Luke.
Yep, Luke's in. Okay. Yeah, I think we had LK up before as well. Yeah.
Yeah, man, some of them do, yeah, because some sleep upstairs and there's some that sleep in the front room. So some of them are separate. They don't get put in cages or anything. They've all got cat beds here, there, and everywhere. And the boxes, even though they like boxes, but I noticed there was about 2 or 3 trying to get in this box. In fact, I'll show you it. This box, and they've completely squished it. It's quite funny. And that box, I'm trying to think what day that came. Came a few days back. And I was just watching them all try to squash in with each other, and it's like, but you've got all these other beds, but you have to get into this box. Yeah, there's another 2 or 3 boxes around the house. But it's like children. Again, they see somebody else. Well, I want that, so I'm going to take it. And then another one will be like, well, I want it as well. And he'll be like, really?
How's the cat? What was taking the drops? Was it drops or something?
Medication? Oh, that Kublai. Yeah, he was having medication because he had a viral infection. So yeah, he's fine. He's back to his normal annoying self. That's the thing when they all want, when he wants something, because he comes over to me and he pushes his head in and he starts nuzzling on me, my shirt or anything like that. And he weren't doing it. That's how I knew we was ill. And then he wasn't eating or drinking. So it was like, yeah, vets. But no, he's back to his pain in the neck self.
Yeah. Hopefully this weekend I might be going out doing a video. Been talking about it for a while. It's going to push me to the limit, my mental state to the limit, if you know what I mean. One of them ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, hopefully if we get out this weekend and do it, you'll know about it.
Yeah, it'll be on the news or it'll be in the online. It'll be like, oh,
no,
I know him, he's a lunatic.
It's nothing like that. It's like I'll let you know whether they've pulled it off or not. And if so, I've got another one lined up as well to do. Yeah. And I want to get a couple of them done before they actually release one. Know what I mean? Before they actually start clamping down on what I'm doing or other people jump on the same idea and stuff.
So, basically, yeah. you want to get there first before somebody else decides, oh, I don't mind going there.
Well, yeah, basically, it's a great idea what I came up with for a good video because, like I say, it's good to push you to the limits and you're walking across this, like, wire mesh catwalk thing, and if you don't like heights, yeah, it's got to play with your mind, isn't it?
So you're not very good with heights?
Don't get me wrong, this place behind me, I went up to and straight up to the window and looked down. No fear and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're behind the window. But it's different if you're actually on top and there's no barrier, then you'd be like, oh shit, yeah, it's a bit far down there.
Even if it is a barrier, but you can see underneath you, that's what gets me.
Yeah, because you can get some, because I know there's some in, I can't remember which country it is, where they have glass bridges. And they're really like high up, and it's like, really?
Yeah.
The thing is, I wouldn't know. I could say, oh, it bothers me, and then maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I've never really tried going over a glass bridge, but you just don't know until you've done it.
No. It went across like a catwalk with that wire mesh. It must have been about 30 feet up. Cool. And I wouldn't let go of the side, basically.
Well, yeah, it's a safety net because if it gives away underneath, at least you're holding on to something.
Yeah, at first it weren't too bad, you know what I mean, because the drop was only a couple of feet, but as soon as you get about 10 to 20 feet, you're like thinking, if this drops now, this platform we're walking on, this catwalk thing, if one of these panels just drops for any reason, I'm going to be quite hurt, if you know what I mean.
Hurt? It's probably more like death.
Well, you could die at 20, 30 feet, yeah, quite easy, but more likely you come off worse for wear, I think.
Hi, Mimi. And, what's it? Urka, I think she's called. Yeah, Urka. Hello.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and Nathaniel's saying hiya to you.
Yep. There he is.
Definitely got a few people in, but these always read wrong. It does my flipping head in. So I'm going to come out and go back on again.
Yeah. Back in a sec.
Again? Can't get the staff. Better. Hello, Melissa. I was just saying I bought a CD with the money you sent me because I thought, I'll go and get a CD because I like keeping my collection up. So, and obviously they end up censoring.
Like you say, you've got the harness and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be stupid or anything like that. You know what I mean? You've got to be prepared.
Yeah, safety.
Yeah, safety number one all the time.
Definitely. I ship mice. Oh, I know. I've caught the pun. I ship.
Hello, welcome in.
Yes, don't. Yeah, I've just understood the pun in it now. It's like, really?
Yeah, so
He's been
like I said,
hidden by Liam. I don't blame you. It's obviously a troll or something. Sounds a bit. Yeah.
Oh, Blackpool Tower used to have a glass floor.
Cool.
Same.
I've not actually been up Blackpool Tower.
I've not either.
Got plenty of pictures and I've been around there. I actually want to go back to the Sea Life Centre there. It's really good.
Yeah, I went there many years ago, the Sea Life Centre. That's at the bottom of it, the tower.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been in there. I liked it in there.
Yeah.
And
used to have a zoo down there, didn't they? At the bottom of the tower somewhere.
Oh, yeah, they did. Years ago. But when I went when my grandma was alive. And I had only had 3 children at the time, believe it or not. And when we went, I didn't like the state of the zoo. It was filthy. So I just refused to go back. And then people said it had improved. But that's not the point, though. It shouldn't have been in that state. And that was in like trying to think, must have been the 90s when I went.
Oh, they had the zoo then, in the 90s, roughly, early 90s.
Yeah, Blackpool Zoo, yeah. I do remember going to it, yeah. And I went, it was filthy.
Yeah. I never went to that. I never think it was open till the 90s. I thought it was a bit earlier, but even, I think about 70s, but yeah, I thought it closed.
Yeah, it will be the 90s because I remember my middle child, he's 27 now, but I remember him being in a pram. So, yeah. Would have been 90s because he was born in 94. So, yeah, mid-90s.
Mid-90s, yeah. Well, you learn something new every day.
You do.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah.
I think the last zoo that I went to was Chester Zoo.
Was it?
That was a while back as well.
Just have
some zoos are pretty bad. I'm one of them. I start looking. I mean, you can tell if it's just general waste and everything, but you know they're meant to muck them all out daily. But when some of it and you look at it and you're like, oh my god, if they actually know what a hose is for and know how to change the bedding and this, that, and the other. Yeah, I've not. See, the last time I went to London Zoo would have been in the 80s as well. So, and that was when I went to a school up that way, out in Surrey. So that was a very long time ago, and I don't really remember much of it. I just know that I went there.
I know Bellevue used to have a zoo as well because I've been doing a bit of videos and stuff about there and learning the history of Bellevue area.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to when they had the dogs, they used to have on a bank holiday Monday, they used to have the banger racing. And when I lived up that way, we used to go every bank holiday Monday and just, watch all the stock cars and banger racing and everything. So that was fun.
Yeah, I've got a bit of that on this phone, and that's why I want the footage.
Right. I mean, I remember taking pictures there when the kids were younger. So the kids used to love watching it.
Yeah. And there was like you say, the stock carts going around or grass trackers or whatever they're called, different classes, weren't there? Different ones. And used to have ones like beach buggy things with flames coming out the exhaust, just going around the track and stuff like that.
Some of it was just fun. It was just good to watch, and the kids used to love going.
Yeah.
So.
And let's go back to the zoo, Bellevue Zoo, what I was talking about. I think there was a time, I think it's World War II-ish, when there was rations on and they couldn't really feed the zoo animals the right type of food, and quite a few of them died, believe it or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor
But
creatures.
that's it. It's all different zoos, and they just
Well, I
come
know
and
they
go.
suffered again, didn't they, when everything got locked down? So that wasn't fair.
No. And a lot of regulations have came in since then and stuff like that, know what I mean? For the welfare of animals and stuff. So a lot of the zoos have closed down now, and you don't get like the old zoo no more. If it's anything, it's the outdoor zoo, where you drive through and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be something like Knowsley Safari Park, because we'd been there a few times, Knowsley Safari Park.
Yeah. I've never been to one of them drive-through ones, but yeah, it'd be good watching that, going through one of them, watching, seeing what comes up towards you, and you go through the lion pit, don't you, and stuff, lion's den and stuff like that.
Do you know what? That was I've got old photographs again, so I'd have to have a look. All I remember is taking a photograph of all these bloody baboons all over somebody's car, and we were sat behind it like, oops, well, at least it's not our car that's getting ruined.
Yeah. They rip off your aerial and rip number plates and wipers and stuff like that.
Yep.
So do you go in and take your wipers off before you go in and stuff like that, or what?
I can't remember. I don't. No, nobody did. They just would have been a thing you should have really suggested, like take your window wipers off, aerials, put them down. Otherwise, you could be kissing them goodbye.
Or unscrew them or something. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I suppose you could be allowed to take your number plate off because you're not on the road there either.
Yeah, I know, but it's going to be obviously if they're screwed on, then yeah, definitely keep the bloody things on because you can get into trouble.
Well, if you're off on private property going through a zoo, you know what I mean? You're not on the road. And suppose if you put everything back on to make your car roadworthy again, when you do leave the zoo, you'll be all right. Because just say that you leave your number plates on and, yeah, a cheeky monkey comes over and rips them off, then you're getting pulled by the police while you're going home, you know what I mean? So, balances out in a way. But
yeah, you can have a word with this chimpanzee or this baboon in such a zoo. He's got it. They'll look at it like you've gone simple or something and try and lock you up.
But then again, would the zoo let you strip the car in the car park as well?
No, they probably wouldn't.
Yeah. I've never really seen Peter Kay's car sharing things. 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, can you imagine that? A monkey coming along with a trolley jack. Oh my God. Be there. And then nicking off of your wheels. Hang on. I've just been carjacked by a monkey. That would be hilarious.
Fold your mirrors in. Plenty of advice coming through here.
Say that again.
Plenty of advice coming through. Fold your mirrors in. Now you're in car. Use someone else's car and stuff.
So I'm just reading what's been put up.
Disappointed.
Well, I can only take your word for that, Coachman, that Holford's garage uses chimps to fix your car.
Yeah, I can see that message there, yeah.
Yep. Oh, sat on my foot.
Remove your windscreen.
Oh, yeah.
Take a shotgun. Yeah, funny. It's good to see our audience got a sense of humour and stuff, know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Working as well. Yeah, that is. He said take a shotgun there, yeah. Didn't even see him come in.
if it gets really threatening, hand over the keys and walk away. You'd be like, yeah, here you go. That's it. I'm going. Then you probably go past the flipping lions and get eaten. That's not a very good day.
Yeah. They must have some sort of a rescue team or something just in case something goes wrong. Because obviously...
They have to. Because obviously otherwise if things get a bit too hectic, if people's cars are really, really getting trashed, they'd have to.
Yeah, but if it, like I say, all cars eventually break down. So if a car breaks down there, they'd have to like...
Exactly, because as well, especially in the summer, they can overheat as well.
Yeah. So they must have something in place for cars to go through and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to. They'd have to have cameras or something to watch that everything's going okay. So I'm just watching my Fire Sticks because I use a Fire Stick on my big TV, and it's come up. It's updating. Doesn't usually come up like that. Usually it would just come up with when you switched it off and turned it back on, but it's actually just doing it now. Better be better.
I know some things when they update get worse, don't they?
Yes. And then you'll find out they have to do another update because there was a bug in the last update. You can't flip and win.
No. What does my head in is my phone. It says, you've not updated your phone for 120 odd days. And when you go to update it, it says, there's not enough memory in your phone. And yeah, that's why I can't update it. You know what I mean?
Which phone company are you with?
Virgin.
No, I mean not company, sorry. Which make of phone, sorry?
Nokia.
Oh, Nokia.
Yeah, it's one of them ones, yeah. It's not the best or nothing, but it did the job. But yeah, not for long. It soon got filled.
I don't have much problems with my phone because somebody was saying that Apple phones, these phones are great. It's just I need to get the headphones to go with it, and they're going to cost me nothing. But I tried applying for them, but they say I had to wait until 14 days after I got this phone. So the 14 days are up on Thursday, so then I can apply for the headphones.
What's your internal gig on your hard drive in your phone storage?
I don't remember. I'd have to come out of this to have a look. But I've not looked, and I've not used that much memory anyway.
Is it over 100 or?
Is it what?
Over 100 gig. Internal. Yeah.
I know it's over 100. I won't get anything under.
Yeah. My phone's got 16 gig.
Is that it?
That's it, yeah. And when he updated it, turned it on for the first time, it took 7 of a gig just to install its workings. So, yeah. That's it. So that didn't really...
Nokia at one point was really good, but now they've just dropped off the scale now. You don't really hear much about them.
No.
I mean, I eventually swapped out from Nokia because it was just slow as hell. It really was slow. So I know I went to a Sony Xperia. I don't know which one it went to though. I've got the old one somewhere knocking about. Pardon me. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the battery on this phone, the newest phone, is brilliant. Well, isn't now because obviously it's starting to drop down a little bit. But that's because I've not even updated. I've not charged this phone at all today. So I'm not surprised it's dropped down a little bit. Just keep an eye on it for now. What am I on? Oh, that's too bad. I'll bring my charger over in a minute.
Oh, you finding it
down to about
the Google
20%. It's only halfway, but I always keep an eye on them. But the battery on this phone, I had it on charge overnight and been on it on and off all day today. rang a few times and it's only just dropped down to 47%. So it's doing pretty good.
What have you got? Is it the Google phone or the Windows phone?
I've got a Google Pixel 6 Pro.
So that's got
Unfortunately,
the
I found out how good my camera was. I was trying to take a picture of my other half, and he had little marks on his pants and his top, and I took a picture and I'm like, yeah, you need to change your top and pants. It's like, why? You can't see anything. I'm like, if you look at this camera, it's showing up every single stain and mark going. I'm like, yeah, the camera's really, really good.
Yeah.
It was just quite funny. But even see, usually with the phones, even if it's a little bit darker in the room, you can't see the cat. You could see even cat hairs, and I'm like, yeah, you can see them as well. The camera's improved a lot.
I was like, yeah, cool. Daniel saying,
why? What phone have you got, Liam? Oh, Windows Lumia. God, that's one of the ones I had ages ago, and it were pants. Yeah, what phone have you got, Liam?
Jackie, as soon as you said Google, my phone went funny.
Yeah, I know. I always keep an eye on my phone, but I do run it down a little bit. But Samsung A51 5G. Yeah, my phone's on 5G as well. Has 5G when it picks it up.
Yeah. Why don't you get full coverage everywhere? No.
Yeah.
5G.
It's just that obviously, I mean, in some areas isn't 5G because it'll come up and tell you. And every now and again it'll go and it'll say, oh yeah, this place has got 5G, so I'll pick it up.
Yeah. It's a Samsung S21 Ultra.
I mean, I was trying to think what going between the Samsung and the Google 6, and in the end I was like, nope, don't want it. I think I'll stick to the Google one. I mean, I'm not scared of changing phones because I have changed quite a few phones from Nokia to Sony to obviously Google. I'm sure there was another one that I used to have, different one. I can't remember what the hell it were. So I have changed them. I always go and look at the small print. Oh, hi John. John Bengals in.
Yeah, I'll have to update my phone soon as well, hopefully.
All right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hi Safari.
Because when I bought my new phone, like, what is it? A smartphone, I didn't really know what I was buying, you know what I mean? And it just fobbed us off with the cheapest and nastiest.
Yeah, that's why I don't listen to the salespeople. I just go and weigh up all the options, and sometimes you can look and say, right, well, this one goes that fast. This one has this much memory. This one is, the camera's at this, so many pixels, and how good it is in recording and different low light. And that's what I'd sit there and weigh all the options up, and I think, well, this one sounds good. Then you go and look at something else, and you'd be like, oh, this one sounds better. So,
Yeah.
But I don't go and listen to the salespeople because they just try and fob you off what they think is, oh yeah, we'll give this to this idiot, So no, because I've had them a few times when they've rung me up and tried to talk me into something, and I'd be like, right, I'm not being funny, but if you want me to look at this, I'd rather you send it to me by post or email, whatever, and then I can look it over. They don't like it, but it's tough. I don't get easily talked into all these things. It's like, go on, get lost.
Yeah. When I was, like I said, buying my last phone, I didn't even know about internal, storage or anything like that, what I needed it for, what the SD cards are for. Still not so start what the SD card's for in my phone, because if I'm filming something, it's going to the phone, not the SD card.
Oh, that's weird, because I know I think it might have been one of my Sony Xperias. you could obviously put an SD card, and it would give you the option either save it to the memory on the phone or the SD card. They usually give you an option, and they'll be like, well, send these pictures to the SD card, send these pictures to, you know, memory on the phone. And obviously you need memory to obviously keep the phone going and speed. So I always put, you know, other things, you know, like photographs and whatever to the actual memory card.
Yeah. That bleeding fly is back again. Every week. That fly just comes and bugs me. 1 week.
The flies, they should be all dying off now because it's not exactly the warmest.
No. Definitely not.
That's my cats. They go and chase them all. Any fly, you hardly see any fly, especially up here. Cats have chased them all and eaten them.
Yeah, Nokia used to be back in the day, didn't it?
Yeah, it used to be really good. Yeah. It used to be indestructible. You'd drop them and you'd be like, shit, it's broke. And then you put it all back together again. It's good as new. I watched people, I remember people used to put them in the beers and everything. You'd be like, no. It used to be hilarious.
Yeah. Crazy them phones. But then again, that was when the phone was a phone and not like a computer, basically. To SD card. I know I've been looking for the option, but I can't find it at all. And I've had the phone donkeys now, and I've been in every little nook and cracky of it, crack of it, trying to find it, but no, can't find nothing.
That's weird.
The phone's downstairs. I can't even see the SD card. I can guarantee the SD card's virtually empty, and my phone's full.
That's rubbish.
And yeah, we went down to Rendlesham Forest and Kelvedon Hatch, and I bought 3 SD cards to actually film what we're going to film. But obviously, I didn't even need them because it filled up my bleeding phone instead. So crazy that.
Yeah.
Oh, nearly had it then. Yeah. Crazy. I'll throw the link in if Mr. John wants to come up. He can do. And
cool.
Join in. So yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, John was going to be getting a new phone after his other phone had a slight accident. I'm just wondering, because I've not really been on, what the fudge is it called? WhatsApp much.
What happened to his phone?
I think he was doing something and it fell out of his pocket and he didn't know it fell on the floor, so he stood on it.
Oh yeah, stood on
it. Stood on it. Well. And I think it fell on like gravel or something. So it was like nanite phone.
Yeah, I remember him saying
that. He's got a new phone, or he's had the other one repaired, or
not too sure.
See, as soon as I get a new phone, I go and buy a new cover for them as well. So, I mean, that's the cover for me newest one. So it proves how big it is. It's quite a big phone. So I'll just go out and buy them straight away.
One for mine, but they didn't do one for my phone. They done one for my phone, but not the 0.3 or mine's a Nokia 3.1, but they do a case for a Nokia 3, if you know what I mean, but not 0.1, and it's slightly different. The buttons are slightly out and slightly different size, but it fits in the case.
The one that I've got has got all like lenses and different things across the back of it. Open it, yeah. So that's where the actual camera and everything is, and then obviously it's got his front, and then I've got the one that I had before. And obviously that's the slot for the camera. So go away. And then the one before that, which is this one, which is in its cover as well. It's obviously a bit battered, this one.
Yeah. But like I say, the holes were lined up virtually perfect, but it's just slightly out, if you know what I mean. But it has protected my phone from dropping and stuff like that.
So I know, I mean, this phone got released. It'll be 2 weeks on Thursday, near enough now. And they already had the covers out for it. Because I know there was 2 different sizes, the Google Pixel 6 and the Google Pixel 6 Pro, which I went for the bigger one. So that's the one I got. And they already had the covers out for it. So I bought it on Amazon. Hi, John.
Yes.
Hello.
Have you got your phone repaired?
Yeah, they sent me a new one,
Oh, that's good.
just a refurbished one, but it's absolutely fine.
That's good.
Yeah, so I thought, yay, deal with that one. So yeah, it's all back and working, as it were.
Cool.
Welcome in, Mr. John.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me, Mr. Legend.
No worries.
So have you done
How are
anything
ya?
good this weekend?
Am I doing anything good this
No,
weekend?
have you done anything good? You know, the weekend that's just been.
No, I go to gardening.
Hello.
Hello, Scooby. You all right?
Yeah, not bad.
Oh no, it's that pain in the bum.
That's my phone.
What phone you got there, mate?
Microsoft Lumia. I think it's the 640. Like.
A
Scooby,
Lumia.
turn your
Lumias are ancient because I had a Lumia and it
Turn your
just
volume
went
up, Scooby, I can't hear you.
really slow. Yeah, it's a Windows phone.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can do it from it for him. Give me a
It does
second.
the job. I've had it about 4, 5 or so years. It does the job, but yeah, they don't support anything anymore. And I think before that.
You're
I
very,
had
very
like a-
quiet.
Oh, it's
Hi,
Matt.
Hi
Sue.
Sue,
Right.
hi Andrew,
Webcam.
hi Tom, hi Yema Six Williams, Robert, everybody in the chat. How you doing? Because I just keep seeing people say hi, 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 and there's so many of you lovely people out there that I can't. It's all type it all in at once because my hands go a bit weird.
So
Before
nothing.
that,
Yeah,
I
it's
had a
hard, isn't it, to keep up with everyone.
Galaxy S3, and then I think I had before that it was a HTC Wildfire, and then
Yeah, man.
before that was an E71 Nokia. As far back as I remember, but yeah,
He is so quiet.
it's
He is quite
it's
quiet
the
compared
best
to all
part.
three of us.
You're very quiet.
It's on full.
On full.
It's on 200%, and it's on 100 on the
Yeah.
desktop.
Even people in chat saying you've hardly got any volume. Is your volume down on your StreamYard?
No, it's all the way up.
All the way up. It's all the way up on my settings as well. I can't turn him up anymore. So it's good to see you up, Scooby, anyway. I think it's the first time up on this channel, isn't it? Or is it second now?
I'll pop back down in text chat, it'd be better.
So
John's kidnapped himself.
I used to sell phones back in the day, the Nokia 6210s and stuff like that, and 32s. And when I left there, I've not been into the phones, and obviously times have changed. And when I went to buy one, I thought, yeah, phone's a phone, but it's not. And that's why I ended up with the piece of poo what I've got now at the moment. But saying that, it's not too bad. It does what I need, if you know what I mean. Makes the phone calls.
Same as mine,
yeah.
text, does phone calls, that's all it needs to do.
That's why my Instagram's gone down, because obviously I didn't have enough storage to upgrade it. My Instagram or upgrade something, I have to delete one to upgrade the other. And then once it was upgraded, I couldn't install Evo because there was not enough storage on the device. So, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds
Wow.
like you definitely need a new phone then if it's not letting you put anything on it, on the internal
What-
memory.
Urban, what phone? Will, what phone you got again?
A Nokia 3.1.
Okay. You
Yeah.
might need to upgrade it.
I definitely do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
Oh,
a 3
fuck.
31, whatever it is.
It just looks like
I've had
a
3210
any
dark
other black
corners.
phone. Just looks like a black phone, know what I mean? Until you turn it on and you got your picture on there. But obviously, it's the stuff what's inside it, not what it looks like. That counts.
Yeah. I've got quite a lot of storage on mine, so. And I did have this SD card somewhere sitting in it, but I've taken it out and I can't be asked to put it back in at the moment.
Yeah. That's what I'm going through now. I'm going through all the phone footage, what I've got. Films have filmed with me phone, and we're going to start releasing more of them now.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
I
I've
say,
got to get back to filming. I've got to film some more stuff.
Scooby's just disappeared.
Yes, he has.
Like I say, I've got the underground headcam version of my Storm Brain to throw up. And I've got other things. Yeah. Pardon me. Also, I've got a lot of footage what I filmed on my phone that's been uploaded to Google Photos, and even that's saying it's full now. So, I've got to start deleting that account and going through there and trying to get some videos up off that. But
Have you got a OneDrive?
What's that?
Will, have you? It's
No,
it's
there
like
is-
Google. It's like Google
Yes, more
storage, but it's
storage.
Microsoft.
You can store it
You get
all on
more
and
storage.
the amount you pay on it, they'll give you so much memory, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
They
can have
want,
Dropbox, or was it, what's the other one that you said? I forgot now.
Dropbox
Google
is shit.
Photos I've got.
I've got Google OneDrive. Sorry, I've got OneDrive. Then I've got Google Drive. Dropbox I tried, but it was shit. Yeah, OneDrive I always find all right. I've got
Yeah,
I've got 100 gig, but I'm on 85 at the moment.
OneDrive is only for Android devices. I haven't got a clue what he's talking about here.
What?
Google
Who's this?
Drive.
Oh,
Oh.
Google Drive, you get 16 gigabytes. Yeah.
All I know, my phone's not with me. I don't know how to do it on the computer. But all I know is
OneDrive's Google,
each
yeah.
time I go to my Google Photos now, it's saying your account's nearly full. If to buy more storage space, click on this space.
Yeah, you can buy more storage space, but then that's where it's best. You just back it all up onto something.
Yeah. That's it. Like I say, I'm trying to go through quite a few videos and get rid of all the bits and bobs and screenshots and what just rubbish what you take with your phone, you know what I mean? Try and clear it that way.
Someone just said that you can only use OneDrive on an Android. You can't. You can use it on iPhone as well. I've just looked it up. I don't know how you do it, but apparently you can.
Yeah.
You can use open your OneDrive files on other ISO apps.
It's a webcam from 2007. No wonder the sound's really, really quiet.
You
Probably
can't back
full
your
of dust
iPhone
and
up.
everything.
What was that?
Subaru's saying I can't. He's got a webcam from 2007. No wonder the sound's rubbish on it.
Oh, he's saying he was wrong. Sorry.
Well,
That's
some people
all right.
call him
No,
Scooby, but I still call him the old name Subaru. But
doesn't matter if you're wrong. I just I didn't
webcam
know.
from 2007. It was his sister's webcam. Yeah, you might need to update that. That's probably why it's so quiet.
Super. If you've got a microphone, use the microphone and then use the webcam. That's all I do. If I switch, I've got a external mic. If I take my external mic off, my webcam mic on my PC is shit.
Yeah, it's always running together, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's better to buy separate ones.
It depends how much he uses it though as well. You know what I mean? If he's doing more live streams like he's doing, might be worth investing in it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got a mic really cheap off Amazon. I think Flex said to me he had one. He said, try this one. Gave me the link. It was like 20 quid or something silly. It works a treat. I mean, you know as well, I can walk across the other side of the room and you can still hear me.
That's cool. Because I'll eventually probably buy one for me laptop. I mean, I've got my computer, but obviously I can't put the computer out yet because I've got no room until we've had our loft done. I can't do anything about it. So the only things that we've had done is the main roof, the extension roof, and we've had both me back and front gardens done. So.
Oh, you've had your front lady garden done.
Shut up, you. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Oh, it's always in the gutter. It never comes out.
Bloody noticed.
Well, you know.
Dear. But we're just doing things gradually. So, I mean, my sister, cheeky cow, came out. Isn't it about time you did this house up? And it's like, well, hang on a minute. She's still living at home with my mother. So, you know, there's a difference. And my mum rents. This one's private. Everything takes time. I mean, we've done that. Oh, yeah, and we're getting our boiler sorted out as well. So it's just things have to be done what needs to be done. I mean, the house will get decorated.
Boilers aren't cheap either because they rip you off left, right, and centre.
Yeah, so I mean, you have to be careful. But there's one of them checker trade where you can, you know, they're meant to be all above board.
No,
so
don't go by that dodgy shit. I worked for that company years ago. They've gone bust so many times. They just came up with different sub companies, and the guy who owned it is a complete tosspot.
Oh God, that's no bloody good. I think I'll just stick to word of mouth, then go around asking the neighbours, right, who did yours? Did it do a good job? Blah blah blah. Sometimes that works. I mean, I used to go in the pubs all the time. And I used to know loads of people, but because I don't really go out as much, I don't know anybody now.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. I always go by word of mouth on how people are.
Yeah.
Nothing better. I use a lot of I mean, for what I do, I use a lot of trades and a lot of different companies. So if they piss me off, I don't use them again.
Don't blame you. If they don't do the job and take the piss out of you and everything, you'd be like, tatty bye, and then you let everybody else know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit different because I do it, obviously, commercially, I use stuff. But even so, like I use this plumber, and he's like, he's not a big company, but he's very good at what he does. So much so, I've even got him to do my stuff at home. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you get a good tradesman, keep hold of them, isn't it? Basically,
that's right. They're worth their salt. There's no denying that. I mean, you get all these big companies, and some of them are good. Don't get me wrong, but they get to a certain point, and they're like, "Oh well, yeah, we might be able to do it then. We might be able to do it. No, I want it now. You either do it or you don't."
Yeah.
If you want my trade, let's talk. If you don't, out the door.
The government's going to start banning boilers soon, aren't they? And putting heat pumps in instead.
Putting what?
Banning boilers soon. Gas boilers.
Yeah. What's going to happen?
And what are they going to put in place? Solar panel?
Heat pumps. So-called heat pumps.
Heat pumps?
Yeah.
So they can
Apparently,
skank you up on it.
Apparently, Manchester, it's going back to Victorian days. Can you remember that powerhouse I've done? The steam house where I went down and filmed the steam house where they used to have big 6 boilers in, and they pumped steam all around Manchester City Centre. Basically, they're doing the same again, but with electric. Instead of using steam, they're using electric to boil the water or something, and pump all the steam around the city again, and it's going to go back to Manchester City Council, Manchester City Hall, Town Hall, and running some stuff there and over a few places.
It would cost far too much to start changing all this over. Far too much money.
Apparently,
it's like all these smart meters, isn't it?
Eh?
God.
It's like all these smart meters they do, don't they? You know, if you're either on a card thing or you're on a like you pay, what was it, direct debit, quarterly, monthly, whatever. But then they go, oh, we'll give you a smart meter, and half of them are all shit anyway, and they don't work correctly, and people getting charged hundreds of thousands of pounds for electric or gas they haven't even used.
About right.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be called smart meters then. They should be called blue rip-off bloody meters.
Well, they are, yeah. I suppose it's all right if you're a single person living on your own, like, or maybe a couple. But when you've got a big family, these smart meters, because you use a lot of electricity anyway, it's cheaper just to do it.
Because everybody will have the consoles going, TVs will be going, then it'll be like your cooker, your washing machine, your kettle, and then obviously people charging up the phones. It all just adds up, doesn't it? And then obviously when it gets colder, you'll be putting the heating on, and then obviously darker nights you'll be using more lights. So it won't eat all your money up.
Yeah, that's why you get when you buy new white goods, you get something which is AA or AAA, whatever it is, rated, because it uses less electricity, and it does work. I quite a few years ago, we upgraded various things, and it stopped using so much power, which I thought was quite cool.
Yeah, Robert Scully's there saying the town hall clock used to be ran on it. Yeah, but that's the old system. But now they've actually installed a pump house in town somewhere. I'll try and get a video of that when I find out where it is. Basically, you can look through the window of the building. It's all glass, and they've got loads of pipes, and it's all insulated pipes, with the silver insulation on it. And that's pumping the steam through the Manchester at the moment as we speak. So,
wow.
Yeah, it's like they're going back to the olden days, but still using electric. But
so what, hydraulic pumping station? So that's water, isn't it?
It was water, yeah, but now they're doing steam, basically, like underground heating for the town hall.
So it's still water, but it's just heated with steam, isn't it? That's cool. Yeah. Just have an element, a little bit of electricity going on it.
I believe it's the town hall they're doing, Herond House, and Midland Hotel, and I think there's another hotel they've got to do as well that are lined up for this new power source that they're going to introduce into Manchester. It is next to the
Rochdale Canal. Because that canal goes quite far.
Yeah, it could quite possibly use the canal water as well. Maybe I'm not too sure there. Thinking of that, maybe.
Oh,
well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it?
Makes sense to use water.
Sorry.
It's all right. It makes sense to use water, doesn't it? Because water is renewable energy. If you can make it economic to pump it through, heat the place up, and then be dispersed back out, So you never get, you're never using anything like coal or anything else. Happy days.
Yeah, but then what happens when it's in the summer when all the water resources dry up?
Well, that's where the infrastructure is wrong, because Will knows, you go down any tunnels or you go into road, pipe work everywhere. It's all old, all knackered, all bursting at the seams all the time. It takes forever for them to sort it out. Sort out the infrastructure altogether. Cut out the middleman, because if you try and get anything done to do with water board or anything like that, you go to them. They'll go, yeah, okay, we'll get you a cost. They go to a subcontractor, so they add a little bit more money on. So the subcontract gives you a price, and then the subcontractor obviously sends it back to the water board, as it were. They add a little bit on, so it costs more. So cut out the water board and go directly to the people who do the work. It's all money, all making money. That's why it takes so long for anything to happen, because no one gives a shit that there's water running everywhere.
Oh, Rapid Man's in. Cool. Yeah.
Hello, Rapid Man.
Yeah, give me a second while I go and see if I can find any information on what I'm talking about.
Cool.
Okay.
Give me a second. Sorry about this, everyone.
Oh, he's kidnapping himself again.
Yeah, Epic, when they did for run on excrement, commonly known as shit, it's methane it runs on as well, doesn't it? So it's the methane from the crap.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So you run a car on hydrogen technically, and water.
Yeah, I know about some of the reservoirs from near where I live, because I went and visited a couple of them. So I've been up there looking at them. So obviously I went to the wildlife, so they're actually on me on my videos. So because I went to a few of them. The one that I haven't been to, and I've not been to for ages, is the one in Dovestones. To the reservoir up there.
So there's not many like of these big water wheels anymore, is there? I suppose because they all got faded out in the 19th century. Well, but that was all good because obviously flour mills used to use it to grind the flour on the stones and all that. That's cool. I've seen that working in a few places.
This is the problem. They've done everything for convenience, and now they're going back to all the old systems again because they're realizing how much it's using. It's like, really.
Oh yeah, because it's we live in a throwaway society, don't we now? So rather than sort of keeping stuff and keeping them working and just repairing, we go, oh, fuck that, we'll just throw it away. And it's the same with all like electricity and everything else. We use coal, which we import now because we don't have any. They want to get rid of coal altogether, don't they? But all this.
It's a pain in the neck because somebody was saying about the cardboard that you get from was it Amazon? It's just ridiculous. And it's non-stop bits and pieces, and it's like, really? I've had somebody put it in something smaller. Stupid.
Oh yeah, it's totally bollocks, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, I think they sort of give you all this hydroelectric stuff, and they say you can do wind farms and all that, but then they charge the earth to. Excuse me, I'm just sorting myself out. Then they just sort of they then charge the earth, and they did all the all the solar panels, and they had that thing where if you had the solar panels, you would get X amount from the government. They suddenly realised, well, hang on a minute, it's costing us too much money. We're not earning enough out of this, so they cut down the prices of what you earn. People don't want to fucking do it now.
Yeah, I think I found it here now. Heating Network in Manchester awarded 14.6 million funding. So just let me share my screen. Share screen. Is that on full screen now? When it's on?
No, it isn't.
Yes, mate.
Pardon?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'll see what you're doing. I'm going to have to look close. I'll take my glasses off. District Heating Network in Manchester awarded 14.6 million funding.
And I believe they've already built like a pump house so people can go and see what they look like, if you know what I mean, somewhere.
Sometimes I wish they'd make up their mind, because one minute I remember years ago all over it was all trams. Then they got rid of the trams, and what have they done? They've brought more back again. And it's like, really? It's like they're just throwing money away, then they just put more money back into something again.
That's because, you know, the olden days they used trams. They then thought that's not economical to run it. They did something else, but now they realise you can do it more with our technology we have now. You can run it more economically than ever before.
Yeah. But look, that's what I'm saying. It's like they're going back to what they used to know. You know what I mean? The old technology.
All goes back to old technology. I mean, you think about it. There's some decent gear around, but the bit of technology which was needed to make it even better wasn't around. So it's like we were saying about cars. You know, Henry Ford invented the old petrol car, and then go, oh, we do diesel. Electric car has been around. It weren't that great because it was shit basically. And then someone's decided, oh, hang on a minute. As example, Tesla, we can now with technology make it more affordable in the long run for an electric car. Now everyone's jumping on the bandwagon again. It's just as technology moves forward, isn't it?
That's it. But everyone's relying on this electric. If electric goes down, there'll be nothing. You're not getting your electric through the grid no more. There's no water. There's no water getting pumped to your house no more. You know what I mean? There's no internet, no phones. No one can contact each other. If there's like a big power out or like a big solar flare that kills everything electrical from the sun, we'll be knackered. We'll be, you know what I mean? It'd be like apocalypse. People won't know what to do.
That's a solar flare. Was it an EMP, isn't it? If they like a solar flare hits like an EMP, so it'll knock out the electrics. That's why you need renewable source of energy of some sort. If you've got a water pump producing some type of electricity, don't matter if there's a solar flare or fucks everything else up, you'll still have electricity because you can still produce it afterwards. Because it's done by the water, it's not done by a power station somewhere.
No, but the chips would be fried, wouldn't they, if there's a solar flare? So hence the computers won't be working to access the pumps. Know what I mean? When I reckon they should have like a
chip.
Hey?
That's where you don't use a chip. You go, like you say, you go back to original technology.
That's what I reckon they should start doing, just like a coal station, a power station. saying they're going to be cancelling all the coal mining in the UK by a certain time, but yet they're opening one up north somewhere in Lancashire, but I'm not too sure.
I said that to someone the other day because it was on the news, weren't it, that they want to get rid of coal, like, I don't know, 2030 for argument's sake. And like you just confirmed it, I was sure somebody somewhere reopened a coal mine, which they have recently. Some Chinese company bought it out or something?
I'm not too sure, but I believe the government's funding money towards it. So how can they fund money if they've got to close it down?
Because they take the money and run.
It doesn't make sense, does it? They're saying one thing on one hand and then saying the other on the other hand, like I was saying before. They contradict themselves all the time. So what's going to happen to this new coal mine when it gets banned again? Because don't forget, Maggie Thatcher closed all the coal mines in the past. Now they've reopened one. They're saying they're going to close them all again. So what about the employees? What about all the money pumped into it? Doesn't make sense. Oh,
yeah.
We should have like a backup system, like you say, a coal-powered power plant, at least in major cities, just in case the grid does go down. You know what I mean? They just turn the fire on and presto, it all starts working again.
I mean, the problem is with coal mines, though, like, and I'm not being a devil's advocate, with coal, they close the coal mines down, and once that mine's left, it deteriorates over time. Water obviously seeps in because there's nothing pumping the water out. You're going to have a hard job trying to get rid of all the water out there to restart the mine again, aren't you?
Yeah.
They just flood.
Just throw a pump down there, it'll start draining from the lowest part, and you just start working from the top down then, don't you, until it's empty. Know what I mean? You mine the top part first.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but like it ain't going to take an hour or so. It's going to take a good few weeks, isn't it, to drain something that big? I mean, these mines are massive, aren't they? So
to drain something, a few weeks.
Yeah, I'm saying. So like it's not economical to do it, so that's why they'll just leave it, dig a hole somewhere else.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from there.
By the way, hi, my Urban Explorer.
It does fill with gases as well, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing next door again, but they're banging again. Every Tuesday night I've noticed this.
I'll put in a complaint and say, look, will you not be quiet? I'm doing a live stream now. Piss off.
Yeah. I'm not like that. I'm not that type of neighbour.
Hi, Eden Valley. And Crazy John.
Crazy John.
There's Eden Valley. I can see someone shouting Crazy John, but I can't see him yet. Oh, there he is. You like Crazy John? Cool.
Getting nice and full in here.
It is. Getting a nice crowd in every week now, and
that's good.
I like it, yeah. It does just makes the channel flow a bit better in all the chat, know what I mean? And stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pull you up. What happened to your game?
It's there at the moment, but just on hold at the moment. Probably next week. Maybe next week.
A few weeks, and then you decided, I'm not going to play it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The battery's going down, so I've got to turn this silly phone.
It's lasted all right. Your battery on that though. Seeing that
Yeah, I know. I've just put it on now. The battery is pretty good on this phone. So it just dropped down. It just came up saying it will pause certain things until I put my charger in. So I've just put the charger in now. So that's been from this morning as well. Like I said, I've rang on it 2 or 3 times today. Been online, but then I use this one more. I've used the other ones. Yeah. But I know this Google Pixel 2, I don't think there's any more updates for it because my new one obviously updated and the one that I had from 2 years ago updated. So they're all on Android 12. Whereas my older one is on Android 11. No, those are the updates anyway. So.
Yeah.
Well, known unknown. Are you asking me? If you are, no, I'm not a contractor.
He's a
I
pain in the
work with a
bum.
lot of different contractors, but I'm not a contractor. I have been a contractor, but not for a long while.
We've organised a snack stash. That's one thing I don't have is a snack stash. Thing that if I do have anything, it's all what do you call them? Cashew nuts, but they all have to be unsalted because I don't like salted versions. Like disgusting. But any sweet stuff, no. It's too tempting, so that's why I don't keep it in the house. And I've got no kids, so there's no excuse. Or they've all moved out. They've probably got stashes.
Can I ask you both a question? Have you seen the last video? The Liverpool.
I don't know. I don't know when. Oh fudge! I don't know. I'm gonna look on this phone and see if I recognise it or not.
No, I haven't watched your last video yet, Will.
Right, no worries. Because I've tried a few different things in it.
All right, it's Liverpool's Underground. Is that 2 days ago? No, I've not seen that one.
I'll have a look at that shortly.
I know it's in about the police car. See, I watched one about the police car, and I think I watched the one before that as well. But I've not. See, I've noticed because I knew you were live tonight, but I looked on my notifications, nothing there. I'm still subscribed, and I've got for all notifications. But I knew you were going to be live, but nothing came up.
Yeah.
So it's an absolute. It's a pain in the ass.
Just that I've tried different things on the video, like a voiceover.
I will have a look at some point. So
right at the beginning, and I just want to know how it seemed to you. Did it seem all right or what? And also at the end, I've done my logo, but yet you can transparent so you can see it while there's actual video in the background still. And just little things.
That sounds good. Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll give you feedback on it.
I will. Yeah. I'll watch it as well and give you feedback as well. So if I see it as pants, then I'll be like, no, you need to change this. You need to change that. But yeah, just go back to the live so I can see what's going in live chat.
YouTube.
I will watch it, so don't worry. But like I said, the notifications are pants, and I do look through. And there was things that you find things that you regularly watch, and then sometimes you'll be like, no notifications, and you think, oh, maybe they've just had a break or there's nothing out yet. And then you go back and you realize you've missed so many flipping videos. Stupid.
I used to work on police cars, but not no more. Which actually jumped up. Yeah, look. Good, Will, no probs. With the bunker drawings, yeah, that's the one. Basically, instead of doing like writing coming up the screen and telling you about the place, I thought I'll try a voiceover and explain more in the voiceover about the place. And because obviously I'm just dyslexic and typing in, doing this and trying to do that and all that, it's not easy for me. But I've not noticed quite a few films that people that I watch, they do a voiceover of the place they go into and explain more of it. So I've tried a bit more of that on this video, and if it, I think it's gone all right. Yeah, there was a little bit in the middle where they started to dip again, but then I pulled it back together and it seemed all right. But it's not too bad, Daniel.
Well, it's all about experimentation, isn't it? I mean, if it works well for you, do it.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to find out is people say, "Oh, you've done it better this time," or maybe you should go back to the old thing, or that's the only way you can find out. Really, it's just maybe put one of them, was it surveys in? Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But you could always say, "Do you think that my last video was any better? Was anything I need to improve on?" Or
yeah, because that's what I'd like to know, a bit more feedback while through the live streams. If you know what I mean, if it can improve on my videos in a certain way, I'd appreciate you letting us know. And whether it's down to lighting, whether it's down to sound. I've noticed with my sound now, I'm boosting the sound on my Pocket, because when I played it back in the past, it's a bit quiet on YouTube. So I'm just enhancing the sound level while I'm editing the film. So when it does go out on YouTube, it sounds louder. And it seems like it's a lot better in the last few videos, the sound in the videos itself. So I don't know if you've noticed that. It's just little things like that I've noticed myself, and I've added and trying this and trying that. But obviously, if it's subtle things like that, people don't pick up on it. And yeah, it's not what I mean. It's like this voiceover. I want to know whether it sounds good, whether the voice sounds right on the video and stuff like that. Because when I listen to it, I don't like hearing my own voice. And I think everyone's the same voice recorded.
I find a lot of people don't like the sound of their own voice, but then some people will say, "Oh, it sounds okay," or people will be like, "Oh God, my God, it feels like nails going down a blackboard." So you don't really know, because you can really put yourself down, if you know what I mean. I absolutely despise my own voice, but other people can turn around and say, "Oh yeah, you sound okay," and you'll be like, "Really?"
Yeah, I don't like my own voice, especially on camera. Oh, I can't stand it. I don't know what it is. It just winds me up. So God knows what everybody else thinks.
That's what I was like when I listened back to myself. Played it back to myself. It's like, I don't sound like that. But then you've got to realise that the people who are listening to it through the video don't know what you sound like anyway in real life. So therefore, what you think in your mind doesn't sound right might sound perfect to the other person. You know what I mean? It's like if you walk down the street and bump into a guy that's wearing a bright orange hat or bright yellow hat, knitted hat, and wear glasses. You don't think nothing of it. You know what I mean? Because that's the first time you see them, and you just think that's normal for them or whatever. You know what I mean? And carry on. So I think, I will start doing more talking in my videos, just trying to get the point over and of the video, because I think it'll be easy for me that way.
Like I said before, Will, do how you feel and just go with it. If you think it will work better, do it. Because if you don't try, you never know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We all have a perception of how we should sound and act and look and all that on camera. And when you actually go to do it, it's always different.
Yeah, it isn't it?
I mean, me personally, I like I said, I don't like the sound of my own voice on camera. When I do my videos, it's like, oh, is that good enough? Is that not good enough? And I'm just like a perfectionist. I want to make it absolutely unique. But then reality kicks in, and I'm like, ah, fuck it, I'll just put it up. A
Yeah.
little bit ready and done.
Well,
And people like it, so I don't change it. Although I'd love to and make it look pristine and proper, people would probably turn around and go, "No, John, that shit. Go back to what you used to do."
exactly. Even if you do like what you think's perfect, or you do the best film ever, you think there's always someone out there who thinks, "Nah, that's not good. Don't like that." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't win everyone all the time. Please
I suppose
everyone all the
what it
time.
is, you just come up with your own style, don't you? And people get used to it.
That's it, yeah. You've just got to get your own style, and once you get your style, then the people, like you say, get used to it, and they'll know, oh, we'll go to this channel because he does like this type of stuff. We'll go to that channel because he does that type of stuff, but in a different type of way. Or, know what I mean? It's stuff like that, yeah.
I've just looked on my channel, and I uploaded my first proper video, I think it was, on the 11th of November. I've got to check it now. That means it's my channel properly done. It's like a year on.
That's gone quick, that, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'll have to do a birthday live. I'm sure I did one before that.
I was looking at my live content, and yeah, I've been alive. My channel's been alive for a year now, coming up to a year. So, birthday party, hopefully next soon. It's in December. In December, I believe it was. I'll have to check the date out and make sure it's on the right date again. Get the Tuesday closest to it.
I mean, I'd done bits and pieces on here, but I didn't really think much about it when I really started it. I just put it up, and that was about it. It's only the last maybe year that I've started taking it a little bit more seriously. But
No, it was good last year for my birthday. It had quite a few different people coming up. I had Mr. Wendell singing us happy birthday as well, done a special birthday song to us. So that's cool. I wonder if we can get that back up in like one of these videos where I just press the button and it plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A bit like this, where I just hit the button and. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I'll be able to find it and then put it back on. Karen, hello. Cool. Yeah.
I'm looking other than the intro to my channel, which was done like back in October last year. My actual first sort of live stream was a year ago on the 11th, which is Thursday.
Cool.
Looks like I'm going to have to do a birthday live, folks.
It looks like you do.
Yeah.
I have to do an improvised live stream on Thursday and go, yeah, it's birthday.
Unless you save it for Friday, because obviously you're in work the next day, so it's not like you can go on to silly o'clock.
Oh, is that right, Jackie? Okay, Mummy, I'll go to bed early. Fuck that.
Sorry, that's all you peg off work.
Nah.
Am I saying that you go to work and your bloody eyes are probably halfway down your cheeks with full of bags because you stay
I've
up
done
late,
that before,
don't you?
haven't I? Yeah, I've been up till like 1:30 in the morning and then gone to work the next day and thinking, why the hell did I start that late?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, so that's going to come up very shortly. Then it's going to have to, whether it be Thursday, whether it be Friday, weekend, I don't know. Is Carl doing his monthly quiz on Friday?
I haven't a clue. I've not seen anything on the community pages or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
No.
He probably isn't, but I just, you know. Anyway, I'll sort it out. I'll probably put something up tomorrow, just a quick little like, come and join, come and say hello. As many people as I can up, just because.
It will be fun.
He's got a channel as well, Daniel. Who've seen his channel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went on it. Was it last night or the night before? Yeah. I was like seeing who else has got channels in the chat, and quite a few got the channels and the videos on there. There's one or two that I've got a long time channel, but nothing on there. Obviously, if they had to create a channel to watch YouTube or something, and that's why it's there. But yeah, it's cool seeing who's got videos and stuff like that. Icy Diamond as well. She's got a channel. There's quite a few.
All encouragement. So I'm just reading the chat. What Scooby just said is correct. If you put your ears, put your hands like that, over like this, and move your ears forward, cup it like that, you can basically hear what everybody else does. So you hear your own proper voice.
I'll try that while I'm not on live stream. So don't look like you a minute ago. Yeah.
Was that to me? John has a mix of East London and Essex. Yeah, that's probably about right, because I am in Essex.
Oops. Silly phone.
How far is Hampstead from you?
Where? Hampstead?
Yeah. A distance.
One moment, caller. Let me pick it up. So is that Hampstead or Hammersmith? However you pronounce it.
You're asking me something now, aren't you? I'm dyslexic.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Keep like.
HAMP.
Hold on, caller. Give me a second. My whole system decided to freeze on me. Oh, here we go. Yep, HAM.
HAMPST EAD.
Yep.
EAD.
I'll tell you in a second. Here we go. About an hour.
About an hour.
You're talking about London, aren't you?
Yeah, it's coming up near London, yeah.
It's in the well, it's not central London, but it's, yeah. It's in that low emission zone what no one's allowed to go in unless you have an electric fucking car.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll cycle there. It'll take me 2.5 hours and tear me a new arsehole at the same time. Lovely.
I'd like to see them in a few years' time, these electric vehicles. I know petrol cars and diesel cars are not great going through water at the moment, but as long as they're just above the wheel height, they normally can get through. But with the electric ones, I wouldn't like to see what's happened when you go into quite a deep puddle. Would it short circuit? Know what I mean? Would it just cut out?
Well,
Would it
just
give you a shock?
Well, I suppose if they seal it correctly, you could have a water vehicle, couldn't you?
If they seal it proper, but I don't think they would because it's costing too much with the batteries how it is already, and obviously you want to cut corners, won't they? And you can't have it. And you can't have an airtight car because when you slam your door, it won't close because you got the air pressure in the car. So obviously you need a bit of air to get out, so you can't have an airtight compartment, if you know what I mean. Like with boots, if you look at the boot, it looks all airtight or carpeted and all that. Pull the carpet back, you've got a big flap down the bottom, usually at the bottom of the panel with a rubber flap on it to
That's the
allow
one.
air to come in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I saying, we're living dodgy weather, England, where it's raining all the time. What about if there's a fire as well on one? You can't go and call a fire engine and throw water on it. You'll have to use special foam or something because it's electrical. Know what I mean? Or gas or powder or something.
It's all a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, so they'll have to change the infrastructure there again to bring these vehicles in. I think they're bringing in too much stuff in without thinking too far ahead, if you know what I mean.
That's usual, Will. Come on. They do that all the time. We bring this in or we bring this law in. And then later on they go, oh, shit, we forgot about that. Or it wasn't tested in the real world. It was just in a lab.
Yeah, like the diesels. Well, diesels are great for your car. They will subsidise the diesel, will make it cheaper than petrol. A few years down the line, oh, diesel's bad for you. Stop buying diesels. No. All these things will tax you more now on your diesel cars.
Everything's bad for you, didn't you know?
Yeah.
Everything's bad. Don't eat tomatoes, they give you cancer. It's like, don't eat anything, it will give you cancer. It's like, oh, fucking hell, give me a break.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, guys. I'll be in chat, but I'm just going to drop down, okay?
You won't be in the chat
right,
because
yeah,
we're
okay.
ending it now, I'm afraid.
Are you ending it now? All right.
Yes, it came up to about 11 o'clock-ish. Well, 5 past, coming up to 10 past probably. So, yeah. Thanks, everyone in the chat. Stay safe till next time. Thanks, Jackie, for coming up. Thanks, John, for coming up.
Welcome. See you later, everyone in the chat. Take care. Have fun.
Yeah. See you all next week. Stay safe till then and check out the videos what I'll post up soon. Good night.
Night.
Good night.